Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back to Rimworld. Happy you're, happy you're joining me. Hope you're having a good week so far. My week could be better. Found out yesterday that my mortgage premium is going up by about 50 bucks, which I'm kind of pissed off about. I don't think it's political or any kind of crap like that. I think I think it actually has a lot to do with an insurance claim that I submitted this past year to have some carpentry work done on my roof of my add-on bedroom because it was a flat bedroom and I wanted it to have a gable. And on top of that, I threw in some insulation into the new gable roof and installed ridge venting along my roofing structure. And by the time everything was said and done, all of the work was around 7 grand, and that's about what I got for the claim. So, I mean, I don't know if it was all that, but I'm willing to bet that a majority of it was. So, needless to say, I'm kind of pissed off about that, and I've kind of decided to go ahead and start trying to pay off my stupid mortgage once for all, get that damn thing done. But besides that, though, I found out today that that work was actually worth it because the AC bill that I wound up with for this year, or sorry, this month, is a lot less than what I was expecting. Usually, if without that, it would have been like probably around like 130 some odd dollars, and found out today, despite the hot weather that we've had so far in June here in Indiana, it's actually only around 118 for this month. So I was actually I was almost jumping up and down, cheering about that. So anyway, that's been kind of like my week. I hope yours is going better. So here we are. Um, okay, so if you weren't here last episode, we wound up. Actually, I don't know if it was last episode we wound up with these people or not. I think we wound up with Matthews the last episode, and I think it might have been the episode before that we wound up with these 4 refugees. Now, for the most part, these refugees have turned out to be pretty good. I mean, they're nothing super fantastic, but they're definitely decent. Gurin is the only one that I'm a little concerned about because he's the one that has a couple of drug-related issues. Now, I've done a little bit of research on, excuse me, these people, these humanoids, and if I'm not mistaken, let me get to the bio here. I don't know how you pronounce it. I guess Hussar. But these guys, I guess, have some sort of genetic. I think, is it this or this? Yeah, it's this. They have a genetic dependency on go juice, and we have to provide that, or else he will eventually die. Now, the wake up addiction stuff, I think that is something that he can eventually wean himself off of, I believe. I'm reading that stuff right now. Yeah. So the addiction thing, we can eventually wean him off of. But the go juice dependency, though, that's more of a genetic thing, I guess. Now, I've read online that as long as you provide him with enough to kind of get by, apparently his species, I guess, never gets out of control with it. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's the general gist that I've come to understand from the stuff that I've read. Everyone else, though, I think they're all okay. It's just Gurin for some reason. So we either come up with a way to produce our own go juice, which is kind of a pain in the ass in and of itself because it requires a couple different things to I think brew, if I'm not mistaken. Or else we just wait for him to either die or we get to a point to where we either wait for him to leave, or we kick him out of our colony, or else we do something else with him, like kill him or something. I'm willing to give it a shot, though. The wake-up addiction is eventually going to cause us some momentary issues, and I've tried to prepare myself for the eventuality of shoving him into a biosculptor when it gets to that point, hoping and praying that maybe we can somehow try to glide through his withdrawal stuff when that time comes. But the go juice thing is a deal breaker. So we're going to have to figure something out with that. Now, as far as Matthews is concerned... Oh, and by the way, I think it's Gurren and... let me see here. Gurren is a miner, or a pretty good one from what I've seen. But he's good at mining, he's decent at shooting, medical. Greer, he's also a decent miner. He's got some crafting and artistic game. I never use melee with my colonists because I just don't like to get them up close and personal like that. It's just, I've always viewed it as being way too risky. But then again, I've never really put much investment in melee too, so if you give them some of those, like, whatever they are, like laser swords or some shit, plasma swords, maybe they can really do some business with those. One of these days I might try that, but another name that I'm not really sure how to pronounce. Bisite, I guess. Bisite. Bisity. That's another miner, and she's also really good at intellectual stuff. Now Jerk, he's the little kid, 12 years old, but believe it or not, he's actually pretty decent with animals at his age. Now, as far as Matthews is concerned, this person's somebody that we rescued, and I believe that was the last episode. And she's good at animals, and she's not bad in intellectual stuff too, but in general, she's also just, kind of like an all-around generalist. So these people are definitely people that I can definitely use. Matthews is a permanent colonist, so I'm actually going to move her over here. But these guys are still refugees, or of refugee status, which means that we need to either convince them to stay, or eventually they'll leave on their own volition. So that's kind of where we are right now. Now, we're kind of maxed out now on, I think, bedrooms, which that I'm not too thrilled about. So we're kind of left at a little bit of a crossroads here. Do we go ahead and move the stuff in these corner rooms out to some of these new spaces that we're working on and potentially convert those into additional bedrooms? Because I can probably get, let me see here, I can probably get two bedrooms out of each corner quadrant, which would actually be pretty awesome. But if we go that route, excuse me, that means that we would have to find a new hydroponics location. Which I think, I can do that. I just don't know if I want to do that, This design, it's the whole base design that I've kind of done in this. In retrospect, I still kind of like it, but the one thing that creates difficulty is trying to figure out where to put all of these different kinds of utilities and stuff, like the hydroponics basins, the workshop stuff, storage, all of these things. It's like you got to figure out ways to kind of maintain the symmetry of the circular pattern, unless you're willing to just go ahead and sacrifice some of that by making, like, for example, these quadrants have their own specific purposes. Like this one could be like designated as storage / orbital trades. This one could potentially be designated as like a hydroponics basin location. This one up here could be designated as some sort of, I don't know, whatever and whatever over here. So you see what I'm getting at. So I don't know really where all of this is going, but I'm still kind of convinced, though, that, first of all, these chem fuel generators combined with boomalope milking, that is by far the way to go. I've been watching how much fuel I'm generating through those versus how much I'm using. Now with my base here, having what little it uses, maybe that's got something to do with it, because I don't think I use a whole hell of a lot of energy for the stuff that I do. But one thing I haven't really dived much in on yet is going all in on boomalope raising, because I only have a few. I've got some up here and these over here, and the long-term goal that I've had in my mind is that at some point I'm going to make these corner quadrants converted into my new pasture slash pins. And when I do that, I'm going to I might very well quadruple the amount of boomalopes that I wind up raising. And if that happens, the amount of chem fuel I'm going to wind up generating is going to be almost quadrupled as well. Now with the design that I've got here, I've kind of had in my mind that I was going to wind up decking every quadrant out with a row like this of batteries, and in each corner having one of these chem fuel generators, but then using the space inside of that for whatever it is that I want to use it for. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to continue to go down that route. So that should give you a little bit of an idea of the direction that I'm heading in with all this. So, I don't know really though if I'm doing this in a way that's, you know, conducive to actual success. Because I've watched other YouTube videos, and I've even played in other sessions of this game where my layout of buildings and stuff is more geometric, like, you know, squares and things like that. And there's definitely efficiency benefits to going that route. This, I had it in my mind that one of the biggest justifying factors of determining this design was to go all in on defenses, because I had it in my mind that, based off of other experiences that I've had in other play sessions, going all in on defense can sometimes make or break your base or your overall, you know, journey in this game. The thing about my layout though here, in retrospect, is the simple fact that I'm located in a place on this planet that hardly has any enemies. And some of that's my fault, and some of it's, you know, deliberate, because I know that whenever I designed the world and had everything generated or whatever, I wanted it somewhat sparse, because the last play session that I had in this game, it was pretty dense in terms of population centers, and I was getting attacked all the time. But with this session though, it's like I have yet to even be raided. I mean, the only kind of raid that I've had so far is like an animal, like a rabid animal here and there. So it's not really been hardly anything. So I don't know if decking all of this out with a bunch of uranium slug turrets, you know, I don't know if that's necessarily going to be needed now. But I mean, I'm still going to do it just because I always wanted to do it. And, you know, it'd make all of this effort not worth it. But with that being said, I mean, I've definitely learned a few things in this session, trying to understand how these things work, and, you know, understanding the pros and cons of whatever style of play one chooses to pursue. But I'm happy I got involved with raising boomalopes though, because that's helped me understand how important these chem fuel things are. So word of the wise, if you ever play this game and you haven't played it yet, or you are playing it and you haven't begun to raise boomalopes, definitely try to get in bed on that, because if you do, you won't be mistaken. Okay, so what do we do now? Here, for the most part, everything's going to be kind of business as normal for a while. Oh yeah, and as far as schedules and stuff are concerned, I believe, let me see here. The refugees I've designated as ag detail, at least during winter. I believe Matthews is also doing ag detail as well. And the justification that I've had in doing that is just trying to get us all through winter, because winters are always really difficult for me where I am with how everything is right now. I'm still trying to find that sweet spot of figuring out what it takes to get everybody to sow plants and harvest plants without having to constantly hold their hand and, you know, prioritize things and whatnot. But I've learned that whenever I put everybody on ag detail, or at least more than normal, it kind of lessens the sting of it, and it helps us get through it a little easier. Okay, it's like obviously, right? It's like Brooke is growing up. So, we're on ag detail. Let's see here. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and let her. Hold on a second. Or should I? Pick one. Just haul and clean. She could do that, that'll be major help. Now, one other thing that I'm trying to do here is get kind of an education system going. Blackboard and school desk. It is gorgeous, right? Juice. So, just pause for a second here. It's getting kind of chaotic. Okay, so we can't do that from here, I guess. Oh, no, we can. Okay, go juice. Go juice, go juice. Let's do it until we have, let's say 20. Prioritize that. Now, one thing I meant to do is see what was required for that. So we need, dang it, I can't. So I need yayo as well. 2 neutroamine and 1 yayo. So we need yayo. Yayo. So we'll make those as well. Is that what that is? Okay, so good. All right, that's actually really good news because that means we've got plenty of that crap to kind of get by on. Now the only thing then at that point that we need is the yayo, and I didn't see what all that took. Oh God, we need to go and plant. Yeah, we need cycloid leaves. Okay, dang it. So I don't think I've got any of that right now. That's gonna be a problem. Maybe. Okay, we can do this. Let's go ahead and shrink this. Okay. And now let's actually expand this. Okay. And here we're gonna plant cycloid leaves. Okay. So there. Now, once we get the cycloid plant growing and harvest that, we can come over here and make the yayo stuff. And then once we have yayo, we can make the go juice. Easy peasy Japanese. Just gonna take some time. Now, the problem is that he's gonna need something to go here for too long, I think. And I just don't think I've got any go juice on me right now. Look through here real quick. I might be surprised. Crap, my mouse keeps moving stuff. Yeah, we don't have any. So, we're going to have to keep our eyes open for some either orbital traders or somebody that comes around the base on foot that we can trade with and hope and pray that they've got some go juice to kind of get us by for a while. Oh, and by the way, we've got a cougar now too, which I forgot to make a sleeping spot for. Who's the master of that thing? Doesn't look like he's got a master yet, or she's got a master. Okay, so where should we put Mrs. Cougar? I guess we'll put it right here. Let's see here. Right here. It's Rachel. As soon as that gets built, we'll put Mrs. Cougar. Be assigned to that. Okay, where are you? That's it. Yeah, there she is. Cancel out here. Assume it's because I got it loud. That's why. These things is the stuff that I was talking about a while back, a few episodes ago, where sometimes if you accept a certain thing, like a certain mission or objective or something, and you fulfill it, sometimes the gift can be one of these guys. These things are awesome because I think they like filter the air for chem fuel, or filter the air in I don't know, based off of whatever it gets from the air, it generates chem fuel. It's one of the awesomest thing, or one of the most awesome things to get in this game if you have a chance to get one. Okay. So now we've got gene assembler stuff. Repka's doing awesome with the research. Just kind of going down the list at this point. Hideous environment. Okay. We've got to do something about this because they're all kind of complaining about how hideous the environment is. The thing though is that I'm not exactly sure what to do about that. This is a really grotesque. I can't look at this anymore. It's just frustrating. Let's see here. What can we do? Hideous environment. It's not exactly meant for looks. Oh, sheesh. To look at. Here we go. That's what it's on. Okay. What I'm trying to do is find something that I might be able to make that they apparently like in terms of looks and stuff. So far, I'm not really finding anything. This thing we might actually want to get ahead of and build, because if we get that thing that we're going to wind up going to go and the Hornexus thing, if we do find a way to get that, I mean if we do get it, I'm assuming this would be a thing that we would want to basically display it at. I'm not really sure exactly where we should put it though. guess any of these rooms would really work. Trying to get rid of some of that stuff. Or move it around. Change the layout of this. Still the same thing over here. And up here. Wait a minute. I've done a different layout. Okay, hold on. If we're going to do that up there, then I want to do it down here too. So, let's go ahead and deconstruct that. Deconstruct this. Once I get done doing that, I will move those lights around. So Cream's out of the thing? Oh, badass. I had Cream in here for like 20 some odd days. Did she... Let's look at her health. Okay, it looks like she got her nose back. That's great. Alright. Good. That means I can use her now. Let's do that then. Anyway, once I get that done, I'll do the thing that I was going to do with the lights after I get the floor installed as well. And I'll make one of those reliquary things or whatever they are. These things. But I still need to figure out exactly what I can do to make people not so down and depressed about living here, man. They're not liking the looks of this place, and I'm not exactly sure what to do about it. So happy to have Cream back. Now, if you haven't been watching my episodes, Cream, Gabs, and Newton were basically the founders of the colony. Cream and Gabs are some of my best, well, they are my best construction people. Newton is probably my best miner, but he also has a little bit of construction game as well, and he's also a really good shooter. Whenever I go and attack stuff, though, or raid, things, Newton and Sam are some of my best shooters. I think Wickenaut is another good shooter, too. Well, he's 8, but he's not too bad. I mean, when looking at everyone else. Now, Espinosa's not bad, but I always have him on permanent component detail or just stuff within the workshop. Okay, winter has begun. We've got some hungry pen animals, man. Yeah, that figured out. I think I'm gonna expand this. Sure that everyone's got some fancy assignments. We've only got, well, let's look here. You can't go wrong with growing. I mean, they might foul it up, but we're not like gonna. It's not like we're gonna run out of like seeds or something. So I always try to make sure everyone's got that. I don't have prioritized on other things. So there's that. Now plant cutting, that's different. That's where you can kind of sometimes botch stuff, and I want to be careful with that. But I think growing though, I definitely want everyone to start growing stuff. So Brooks, she's not old enough yet. I need to keep an eye on Espinoza because I don't think he's been making components. And I think it might be because he doesn't have any steel to work with. Remember though, if I've got some stuff that I need to unpack or not. I don't think I do. I think I did that. Need to get on the ball then on mining stuff. I think kind of buy ourselves some time for the time being. Let's go ahead and set Espinosa to do some other stuff right now. Let me see here. Sam's wandering around. Hideous environment again. Alzheimer's. What can we do to fix the environment issue? I just don't know what to do about that. It says decorative. Should we put some of these in people's room? Well, I mean, we've got a few of them in there. However, this needs to be put at the head of the bed, from what I just understood. Reading it. That's fine. That's fine. Just want to make sure that that makes sense, you know. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Save that one. That's fine. That's fine. This one though needs to be. This one too. I'm hoping that's the head of the bed, right? I mean, it's head enough. Small bedside table, which makes nearby beds a little more comfortable, must be placed directly adjacent to the head of the bed. So that should work. Okay. So there's that. Now, one thing I'm curious about. Is there anything in which I can do with the flooring to make things look a little better? Soft carpet made from fibers dyed a single color. It's welcoming, cozy, and boosts the beauty of the room it's in. Okay. So let's see if we can't do some of that then. Some of the foot beds. This will be a problem. Now, do that. Got an idea of those others. Okay. screwed up over here. Yeah. Hold on a second. Okay, so there's that. Let's move this. It's right there. No, actually no. Let's put this right here. Yeah, I can't do that either because the in the rear. Okay. Oh, frig. Build this now, or at least schedule it that way I'll know what space I'm going to have. So, that's at the bottom. Once that's moved over, I can put 2 squares of carpet. A bit cramped, but considering everything that they've got in their rooms, man, I like to think that it'll be worth it. Relocate that right there. Relocate that right here. That way we've got 2 slots to, or 2 squares to work with at some point. Said, man, it's a little cramped, but considering the trade-off of everything that they've got in the rooms, and whenever we put that carpet down and do a couple other things, I think we can kind of improve some of this stuff. One other thing I was wanting to look at is to see if any of this kind of stuff, okay, fine sandstone. You see here, exquisite stone tiles. They have no compromises for expressing economic status. Slow to construct. These are not beautiful, but they make good surfaces for roads, outdoor walkways. Kind of makes me wonder if maybe we should move these around a little bit and then make a walkway. Kind of think that might be kind of cool to do. In fact, I think I'll do that. Wood. We always need wood, man. Oh, dang it. I So now this has me thinking, um, if we I think we need to get on the ball with getting these corner quadrants done, because if we can do that, we can get them roofed up and start sewing or okay, all right. Some of this is beginning to kind of fall into play, and I'm speaking before I've had a chance to organize it in my head, so I'm going to keep quiet about it. Kind of get like that sometimes. Okay. Let's focus on what we've got right now. We really need some wood, though. Try to get everybody to do that. It hasn't collapsed. Cancel that. Way to go. I mean, way to go. Jeez. This would have died. They're so fragile. I'm happy to see Espinoza or somebody in here laying down some plans for this. Just wish I understood why they struggle so much with moving the hay around like they need to. It's really irritating. That's bothersome is the fact that we don't seem to be doing much cleaning. So, we can get Bert to it. job, Brooke.
Okay. Supercharger. Actually, no, let's do the rocket swarm. Not doing that. Animal filth, animal starvation, red variety. Telescope. What can I think of that? Can't we make those? Is that like a furniture thing? Dang it. I thought we could make those. Doesn't look like we can. Crikey. Anything to... It's not... I do think that we can do something with music, though. Can't remember what it's under, though. Okay, so it's not biotech, it's not ideology. I remember coming across it at one point when I was looking through stuff, but I forgot it again. Security, obviously not. Nature shrine. It's a large shrine for honoring spiritual beings. Travel flycasters can focus. Established it's not furniture, it's not power production. Okay, oh, I remember. We have to make that over in one of these things. Right? Okay, maybe not this one. It's one of these. Maybe it's this one. Bingo. There it is. Okay. How about a piano? Let's see if we can make a piano. At some point, once we get things for it. install these. Dang it, I should have done that. Let's install these. Any yaks? Doesn't look like it. Don't have any right now. It's getting a little annoying because they're all just having conniption fits now. And what's strange is that they weren't this bad before these colonists showed up. So I don't know if that's got something to do with it or not, because none of this was going on before they showed up. It's really, really, really beginning to irritate the hell out of me. So now, see, now we're doing stuff like this, and it's just another one of those things, man. This keeps getting better and better. Now you see how all of this stuff's just beginning to kind of happen all at once, right? I'm not gonna sit here and believe for 1 second that it's all just coincidence. Everyone's throwing tantrums, got blight, got plague. It's just a bunch of BS. I hate it whenever this game starts doing that shit. Mip is beginning to get on my nerves too. It's like I can't go a minute without her whining. He ever gets okay. Let's see if we can. That's bad. Where's the burials? There they are. Once you get done with that. Take this. Start getting some of that stuff hauled up and start using it. Yes, but nose it back on track. Rachel's throwing a tantrum, because why not, right? Just fucking break everything, break all of this stuff, why not? It's gonna help out a lot. Way to go, bitch. So now what's on an insulting spree? You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's just one thing after another. And, of course, gotta have a bison die. Now, the slow, stupid-ass shit that happens every once in a while, that's got something to do with it, I guess. Still, though, man, it's just like how it all just sort of happens all at once. It's so fucking dumb. Goat juice. Of course not. In fact, they hardly have anything that we need, which is real shocking, of course. No steel, no wood, no components. I've said it since day one, man. Once I get my uranium slug turret defenses built, I'm going to start taking some of these MFers out. It's turning into almost some sort of disrespect. Sign of disrespect coming around my place all the time like this. These people, I mean, they just don't ever come around with anything that's useful. So effing irritating. Get rid of some of these horses at least. Who gives a shit? My god, why is that such a big ass deal? Apparently it's good enough for cream. Okay, so just to kind of summarize everything. Cream's on a food binge. We've got a low male drone, psychic drone, whatever the fuck that even is. Wickenaut is like wandering around in some sort of sad stupor. We've had two people throwing little pitch fits. One person just got done recovering from some sort of corpse obsession. I'm telling you, man, it's got something to do with these people. I haven't had this many problems since they got here. I'm telling you, it's got something to do with them. You watch. At some point, they're going to wind up leaving, and when they do, I bet you a buck, it's like a light switch. This is going to be the last time I'm going to accept refugees, because every single damn time I do that, this kind of crap happens. Let's get some of those in there. So nice, man. Okay. Back to workshop detail. Despite the fact that he's actually pretty freaking awesome at that. We need him back on all that stuff. I say left. That guy's a pain in the ass. In fact, all of these people are, ever since they got here, they've been nothing but a pain in the ass. Jesus fucking Christ. I just hope he dies. Bastard. This might wind up requiring that I restart. It's fucking unbelievable. I'm almost wanting to just go ahead and, I don't know, kick him out or something. It'd be great if I could. Okay, we've got 3 more days of this effing shit. Then these guys can go fuck themselves. God. I tell you, this game, it just does not have very good balance, man. I expect it to be hard every once in a while, but the shit where it just kind of comes all on at once, it's just fucking unbelievable. I'm sorry, it's just stupid. If you're a fucking colonist and you're out there dicking around with something, like a planet, you know, you're sitting there trying to survive and shit, the very last fucking thing you're gonna do is throw a bunch of petty-ass little tantrums, walking around, beating the hell out of your fucking generators and shit, causing explosions. I mean, come on. How real is that? I'm sorry, but, you know, at some point you get to a point in your psyche where you're like, all right, we got to put away our little childish bullshit and focus on having a roof over our head, food on the table, and a place to sleep with clean water and shit. Okay, got that out of my system. Now, I don't even know where I am with stuff. So I got the steel. So let's see here. Let's get Espinosa away from growing and plant cutting so we can get back on component detail. Okay, so that'll take care of that.
still. Good. Actually, looks like we might have a charge rifle. Yes. Should give that to. He's got one. Anita. Let's give it to Anita, I guess. Swear to God, if anybody else throws any tantrums, they're going to fucking jail. Putting up that other crap over here. That was stupid. That's a roll change. Just a second here, I need to do something over my other screen.
But don't forget to also
What I think I'm gonna put. I think I'm gonna load up in this wing all of the growth based things. Kind of consolidate. Because if I can put as many of these as possible in here, I'm thinking I can load that area up. That'll free up a lot. That'll help out a lot, I think. Pretty sure. I really wanted her to do that. isn't. Let's see here. Who do we have in the area? That's it. Pick them out. Let's see if we can't. See here. Shit didn't do that. Now would be a good time if I had the goddamn thing. Oh man. What's his conniption fit now? Oh, it's the drone.
Yes, we did. Damn, I should have remembered that. Let's get this. Just do that other stuff first, and we'll prioritize that crap. Something here. How are we looking on cooking? At 8. So let's go ahead and allow Gabs to start cooking again. I hate letting Gabs cook, but it seems as if she really needs to because everyone's bitching about eating raw food. Hold on a second. If Espinosa's sitting there working on wood and stuff, I can understand the hauling, but what's he doing? Why is he doing that? Some steel.
Okay, you asked for it, buddy. Let's see here. Consume. Yeah. Killed him. Good. Fuck him. These guys, I tell you, they've really turned out to be a pain in the ass. Really getting sick and tired of them.
Learning deprived. Believe that shit. Another thing I'm noticing too that's making it more intentionally difficult is the fact that it looks like the AI is withholding bulk traders. I haven't seen one in a long time.
to go get that Hornexus thing, but I don't want to do that while these people are still here. Because I just know for a fact, I just know, absolutely no, that if I were to do that right now, something would happen with these people, and all hell would break loose. I tell you, they really are going to be the last refugees I help. I'm never ever doing this again. Every time I do this, I always wind up regretting it. It's just not worth it, man.
god. Get some stability now around here. Hey, look, what do you know? Now that they've left, now we're getting stuff. Jeez. Just use that. Yes. Okay, fine. Let's see.
things, with the exception of Gabs now hiding in her room. It's beginning to feel a little more secure now around here. Our problem now, though, is that we just need more freaking supplies. We need more components, we need more wood, we need more steel, you know, we need all these things. And because the friggin' bulk goods people haven't been around lately, we're just kind of at a little bit of a choke point right now. But I'm happy to get those effing refugees out of here. I am never ever doing that ever again. That is the last time I'm screwing around with those dolts. But for now, that's where I'm gonna kind of stop. As frustrating as this episode was, man, there was some pretty awesome progress. To start with, we got the room right here done. We got this one mostly done. And it looks like basically we've got one friggin' battery left to make, and then after that we're gonna check up on the dehydration process here to see if we've cleared up the water underneath so that we can start using the space. But it is coming together, and when I come back in the next episode, I'm gonna revisit the schedules, revisit the priorities and zones and stuff, and I'm gonna keep working on this to see if I can get stuff kind of back in place for what I need, and hopefully get everybody to stop having these stupid fucking tantrums. That stuff is really beginning to piss me off. And I love it how they gotta come in here and fuck around with stuff. I'm not allowing that. Okay. Sam, do what I tell you to do. Wait, hold on a second. What does it say? Cannot arrest, no reachable, unreserved, enclosed, blah blah. For fuck's sake, it's because of this stupid thing. Give me a fucking break. See, I'm so sick and tired of this. Anyway, back to where I was. In the next episode, I'm going to revisit the zones, try to make some more repairs, and I don't know, man. I'm kind of ticked off right now. I need to decompress. So anyway, until next time, have a safe night, and don't blow any fingers off this weekend. So, until next time, later.